Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you happen to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in. This is another scene for Unmask Orlando. This evening we set our scene in the hotel room that Conrad von Essen has been staying in. As he hasn't exactly wanted to go back to the Chantry because of, well, if you haven't caught up on recent events, you should probably go do that before watching this. And he's expecting a visit from a friend. Or, well, I suppose he would consider her a friend. Maybe.
Uh, Alex will go and knock on the door. I assume she knows which room it is, right?
Oh, yeah, he gave her the room number. Conrad would come up to the door, kind of opening it. Alex, come on in.
Hey, she'll go in. So, haven't asked you. How are you?
About as good as can be expected.
Hmm. I assume it must be tough. And she will look towards where Castile is lying staked.
He's got him partially covered up to about the shoulders.
Yeah. I truly can't imagine how that must have been, but well.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'll take her over to sit down on the couch with her.
okay, so first things first. We had a clan meeting of sorts last night, and it seems we all are in agreement. If you don't mind that probably you and Castiel should be separated.
His eyes narrow, and his normally kind of calm, friendly demeanor kind of shifts a little bit.
Well, that's up to you, of course, but Brandon has offered to.
Who the fuck's Brandon?
He's the elder of Clan
Ah,
Bruja.
okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah, has offered to keep one of you in his haven, and perhaps the other one can go with Eve.
He shakes his head.
I understand that's an inconvenience, but
Castiel and I have not been separated in over 600 years.
all right, I
That man
have
is
to
more
ask.
of a brother to me than my own brother ever was.
Uh, can Marcus locate him?
Yes. Can track him through the blood bond.
Then you understand the problem here.
Yeah. Trust me, I understand. And I've taken countermeasures. So
Look, I do trust you. However,
you notice two or
you know
three
the risks.
silver mirrors hanging around the room.
Hmm.
They don't look like they belong there.
Okay. Well, I trust you know the risks. I trust you also know how important it is that we keep you away from Marcus. But anyway, this is not why I wanted to talk. Um, I will be having a public event happening at my store, official opening, and Since there will be an invitation for Katya as well as the prince, I'm assuming that Marcus will be with Katya.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna let her go anywhere on her own.
Well, here's the thing. That could be perhaps a chance for you to get back in and maybe do some snooping, or maybe you can find something that would help you.
I highly doubt that. Marcus isn't stupid enough to leave anything sitting around.
No, but perhaps you could leave something there when you go.
Anything I do, he's going to spot ahead of time. I may
Oh,
not
that's
give him much credit, but he's smart.
very reassuring. Hmm. Well, if that's the case, then you definitely
But
need to stay
I
away
already
from.
have a plan, so
Oh, about taking his blood, I assume.
yes. I told you about the neonate. He's sort of adopted.
Yes. But how could she? Hmm.
Marcus isn't going to be worried about a neonate. So
No, but neonate taking his blood. I
she
mean,
just so happens to be a blood doctor.
still, would he trust her like that?
He would assume she knows nothing of blood magic at her young age.
Hmm. I do hope that this plan works out.
Well,
It's
with any luck, we'll
seems
have
risky. Yeah,
everyone's blood that we need. She
I
went
just
in
hope
this
it works.
she went in when we woke up today. I dropped her off.
Hmm. Oh, I don't know if you have heard, but there might have been some sort of retaliation from Marcus.
I heard.
I don't think he suspects you.
Oh, I'm sure he suspects me.
Hmm. I don't know. This attack seemed a bit random.
As it would with him.
Hmm. So we're talking about someone who's clearly very unpredictable.
Indeed. Be right back.
Oh, joy. Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Bet.
So, what was I saying?
I Well, I
Shit.
was going to ask you about um, what can I expect. I definitely expect some kind of drama.
Expect him to be a perfect gentleman because
I
that's precisely what he'll be in front of other people,
Well, that's a relief.
at
At
least in
least,
front of the kind.
uh, that's a relief. In any case, I think it would be a good idea also for Arjun not to be there. No question about you, of course. As much as I'd love to have you there, you know.
Oh, if he sees me, he'll set off World War III. I know not to be there. I'm smarter than I look.
I didn't hear things. Sorry.
Oh, trust me, I know if I showed up, it'd set off World War III. I'm smarter than I look, you know.
I did not imply that you aren't.
Anyway,
Okay. Keep Arjun with you as well.
I plan on it. Keep him busy, keep his mind off Katya. I know this is hard on him.
Yeah.
Fool's in love with someone who'll never love him back.
How are you so certain that she won't?
After Marcus, she made a vow that she'd never love someone like that again. She gave everything to Marcus. And he did some really terrible things to her.
Well, from the little I've seen, I don't know if I want to imagine even.
I don't think she'd mind me telling you. She talks about it fairly often with people that she comes to care about. They were married for 12 years before. Hang on. She he fed on her for all those years and erased her memory of it every night.
You know, um,
And then when he finally embraced her, he did it against her will. She begged him not to.
how did it come to this? Was he always like that?
No, he wasn't always like this. Once upon a time, he was kind, decent, a little cold, but not like this.
Honestly, I'd rather not know any more details at this point, because
That that thing is not my brother anymore. He hasn't been my brother in a very long time.
I hope when the red Alistair comes, the solution comes as well.
I can't let that red Alistair go into that chantry. We have too many neonates in there that'll get caught in the crossfire.
We need to talk to him and we need to draw him out.
Too many neonates. Katya will get caught in the crossfire. Darian. They all will.
Well, that's why we have to make him come out himself. I mean, if we plan this right, you could possibly bait him.
We could. I. Sorry, I never thought I'd be dealing with this again.
Mm.
When we found out that Marcus was blood hunted, it just. We were all kind of dumbfounded.
Well, you could have expected it. I don't imagine.
At the time, we were all bloodbound to him like the others are now.
Mm.
That didn't start until, I guess, when the Diablerie started.
I don't understand. Why why would one require that much power?
He'd always been power hungry. Always. But this is on a whole nother level than what I thought he was capable of. Diablerie infernalism. When I found the books that he had left behind when he ran, I honestly I wanted to burn them, but I thought maybe if I read them I would understand why. But I couldn't even then.
Well, perhaps reading them gives you an advantage now. At least I hope so.
I can hope.
I really don't like
There's
feeling.
details on what paths he has learned.
I hate feeling helpless and idle. Ugh. Hmm.
You're telling me
Hmm.
I can't help you all? I can't be out on the front lines like I'm used to.
That I
I
understand.
feel
I'm not.
impotent.
You're probably the only one that can actually have an impact in this. So don't feel that way. I know I can
And yet the
understand,
woman I
but
love is still sitting in that chantry with my bastard of a brother doing God knows what to her. This would be the first time that she's heard him outright confess that he was in love with Katya.
perhaps we shouldn't think about about that too much.
It's
I
all that's been
can,
on my mind.
no, I can completely understand that. I, well, when I saw her that night, eh,
You
I
must
don't,
have already started the blood bond at that point. With her, anyway. I don't think he started with Castiel until after.
how did he get to him though?
He doesn't have the indomitable will like I do.
Oh, of course. Oh, I keep forgetting that. As you may understand, I'm not a fan of such tactics.
Understandable. I'm not a fan of them either. Katya's quite adept at it, but
Oh, believe me, I'm quite adept at similar tactics, but I don't really use them that much. I'm assuming you will be contacted by the Red Alistair when they arrive, right?
yes. I believe they're sending a Tremere Alistair to take care of it as well. Marcus was Tremere anyway.
Um, if you require my assistance or from anyone else, I assume you can ask when this happens.
I have most everyone's numbers, so
Oh,
I'll contact you when she gets here. You can't have a cookie. No.
we need to get you a playpen with lots of toys and a snack dispenser, man. Is it trying to keep a straight face here, straight
Here,
character?
here, here,
Guy.
here. Have a graham cracker. Have a graham cracker. Sit down and have a graham cracker. Eat the graham cracker. There you go.
You don't know me, baby.
He's such a little fat baby.
Well, he only shuts up with snacks, so his choice. Ah, dear.
But yeah, I will. Ah, ah, damn it.
Fell asleep apparently.
I'll contact you if anything else happens.
Yeah, same goes for me. Do you need me anything? I can leave you in peace.
No, I've got my own herd, and
Oh, sorry. I assume that you have control over Castiel's ghouls, right?
yes, I've pulled them out and made sure they were safe.
Okay, well,
And I've fed them, so they should be good for another month.
I suppose that will be all then. Well, I guess I'll see you around.
Indeed.
If anything goes south uh, at the opening,
I'm
uh,
just a jump away.
yeah, I'd rather you stay out of it, honestly, if it gets to that, but
If it
uh,
comes to a fight, get a hold of me, I will be
I
there.
will. I will. I will.
That's what those mirrors are for.
Hmm. I noticed them. Never seen anything like that before.
It's a ritual. I have several of them just in case one of them breaks. I can trap Marcus inside one.
Hmm. Would he be expecting it?
No, he doesn't. This is a ritual I learned after he left, or, well, left. After we thought he died. It's not one he taught me.
Hmm. That's good. The least he knows, the better. I will let you know how cocky he is when I see him.
Thank you.
Anyway, have a good rest of the evening. Well, as good as it can be, anyway.
You too.
And thank you. And Alex will give another
And with
look to Castillo and sigh, and then she will.
Castiel looks entirely at peace.
Yeah, but she's not used to seeing him like this. And it's weird.
Yep. And with Alex leaving, I think we can end our scene there. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Unmask Orlando. See you next time.